Hello! You joined me from Khao Sok. So I left Koh Tao last night. Really fortunately, because the ferry was at 9 p.m, I was still able to enjoy the whole day, and the hostel had organised a little beach hopping adventure followed by sunset at this rooftop bar, which is very lovely. And yeah, I had an overnight ferry, which I was very skeptical and very apprehensive about because I've heard a lot of horror stories, but it was actually smoother than anticipated. I slept remarkably well considering how I didn't sleep once on the flight here, neither on the bus that I took. So the fact that I slept on an overnight ferry, I'm very pleased about. But we got into Siritadi at 5 a.m, then in a tiny little van crammed with all our bags to the transport link, then got a minivan, then got another car, and now I'm in Coco Hostel in Khao Sok National Park, where tonight we'll be starting my 3-day tour of the national park, which I'm very excited about. So the Ferrari safari starts this evening, so I've got the full day to explore because it's just gone 9 and I've arrived at the accommodation. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of exploring, figuring out the local area, getting some currency out because I have no money to my name currently, and yeah, just figuring out the environment. Oh my gosh, my hair. Thai water isn't really conducive of good hair, let's just say that. But yeah, today's about exploring, figuring out my footing, and then tonight the tour begins. So this is the humble abode. We have made it to the floating bungalows, and the amount of times that I've said to somebody that I just want to go to Khao Sok National Park and visit the floating bungalows, and now I'm here. It's pretty cool. And the weather is amazing. I intentionally pushed this back a little bit to ensure and guarantee blue skies and sunshine, which is what we've got. And it's amazing.
Some really cute lesbians. just came back from like a waterfall hike,
they took the boats out again and we went up and down very precariously, and I'm just having a moment, like the fact that I am quite literally on the opposite side of the world, solo travelling, and despite the adversities and despite the challenges and despite, you know, life, I've been able to adhere to this promise to myself, and I'm doing it, and I'm exploring the world, I'm not working, I'm embarking on these adventures. And yeah, there are challenges, and yeah, there are moments where I have been crying on the phone to my dad via WhatsApp, and I felt overwhelmed and I felt vulnerable and I felt very exposed and out of my comfort zone. But inevitably those experiences and those moments have been what will contribute to my growth, my development, and to think that right now I have a view of the floating bungalows on Khao Sok National Park in Thailand, 3 weeks into however long I could be possibly travelling for. It feels really surreal, and it's almost stressing me out because I so want to just picture this and document this and like cave it into my mind and not forget about it. Like the nature that I've seen, the untouched beauty of the world, and the people that I've met, the experiences that I've had. It's such a weird thing. But it's New Year's Eve. I've got 5.5 hours until, well, 5 hours and 37 minutes and 20 seconds until 2025 hits. And the fact that I've kind of somewhat intentionally timed this with this activity for New Year's, I'm patting myself on the back because this is just going to be such an elite story to reflect upon. To think that that is what I'll be seeing. Can't quite believe it. Good morning from the floating bungalows. It is the 1st of January 2025. Happy New Year! And what a way to spend a new year. Last night was really quite special because the stars were so clear, we were stargazing, we were dancing with sparklers, there were fireworks. And this morning we had a little safari journey at 6:30 a.m. So it was quite misty and quite magical, and we've just come back, had some banana pancakes, and we're soon to be checking out because we're doing another little journey but then afterwards we're going to another viewpoint for a picnic. I'm not sure exactly, but it does sound very lovely. But yeah, this is my current view. On a scale to 1 to drenched, how drenched are you, Pete?
10 billion.
10 billion. Plus.
Yeah. I am the lake.
How are we feeling, Laurel?
I'm good.
We love the energy.
I should have trained a little bit before.
Back on dry land.
That is beautiful.